So what I'm hearing is there is an awesome party room upstairs.
There really is, Brooke, absolutely. So.
Join us as we take you on an in-depth tour of 3 unique homes, exploring the extraordinary towns and amazing stories that Ohio has to offer.
Welcome to the all-new Haring Home Show, brought to you by My Floors.
We're here at 32 Parkwood Boulevard in Mansfield, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Realtor Russ White to show us this historic home. Hi Russ, it's so good to see you again.
You as well, Brooke. Welcome to 32 Parkwood Boulevard.
I love this neighborhood. It has so much charm and character. Every home on this street is to die for.
Well, you know, it's a wonderful neighborhood. Originally, these 2 streets, known as the Boulevards, Glenwood Boulevard and Parkwood Boulevard, were the original streets in the area. They've added in Brinkerhoff and it just continued to grow. But at the time this was developed, early in the 20th century, people had to drive the trolley out here. They could buy land for $13.50 a lot. And it was mostly professionals, lawyers, doctors, businessmen, industrialists. And it's just grown into the wonderful, old, quaint neighborhood that it is now.
The history of this neighborhood is so awesome, and I cannot get over the craftsmanship and the woodwork in this home.
Yes, Brooke, you know, the amazing thing about this home is the amount of woodwork. You just don't see this kind of classic, solid hardwood, the doors, everything's pretty much original in this home. And I think that's one of the greatest features is the amount of original woodwork that has not been painted over that you so commonly see. But as you walk in the foyer, and you'll see the beveled glass on the front door as you enter, actually the side door, is a beautiful thing. The old knocker, you walk in, you have a large foyer with slate flooring. There's a very unique light at the bottom of the banister rail on the post. It makes a great night light feature, just a center hall. You've got a large entry closet. As you go into the dining room, you'll see a built-in wood cabinetry, china hutch. And so there's just, it goes on and on. The amount of woodwork is incredible in this home and would be priceless to try to replace and duplicate.
My husband grew up in a home with the original woodwork, and it's from the 1800s, and it's still original today, and I love spending Christmas at their house because it just feels so charming.
You know, I think for a lot of families, it's something that you love. You know, you love the older character, the style. This beautiful front porch just pours the natural light in. It's a great place. You can open up the doors and just make it all part of your living space.
I'm a sucker for a pair of French doors.
Well, there you go. You can have them here. I'll sell you. You'll love the woodwork.
I already do. It's an easy sell.
There you go. Come and take a look at it. I think, you know, we want people to come in and see the beauty and charm inside.
That's right. Someone with the right skill set could make this home incredible.
Absolutely. You know, Brooke, this fireplace is just amazing. For Christmas, you can already see the stockings just hanging there and decorating the mantel for all the various seasons. You just don't find those things in today's homes.
So we've talked about the character of this home, but give me some more details on all the things that this home holds.
I'd love to. As you enter into the kitchen that had been updated at some point, you have a breakfast nook that enters out onto a large deck on the rear of the home for entertaining. I think that one of the big things you've got, when this neighborhood was developed, the rule said all the garages had to be built to the back. So you've got a alley that comes through between the 2 streets. So everybody's garages are on the back. This one has a beautiful concrete parking area. There's yard. There's upstairs, you'll find 4 bedrooms. I list as 3 because one is off of, say, the master, which would make the perfect nursery or walk-in closet sitting room. But if you could also choose the other bedroom as a master because it features a great balcony, you can sit out and enjoy your evenings or your mornings sipping coffee and overlook the backs of the properties. It's a very unique feature. And also you'll have a walk-up attic for all the storage needs. It's all floored upstairs. And so you have a total of 3 bedrooms upstairs, a full bath, the walk-up attic. And Brooke, as you see, as you come in from the foyer, that beautiful woodwork here, that's one of my favorite spots. And it just showcases, again, the craftsmanship, the woodwork. So, and you know, for extra storage, you've got a great basement that gives you so much space for that need, and an additional commode for the man cave.
This home would be perfect for anyone in any stage of life. I'm loving this. And did I see a park when I pulled up?
You not only saw a park, this is just a block away from, we have Maple Park, we have South Park, Middle Park, North Lake Park. It's just a fantastic area for kids. I know growing up in this area myself in high school, we spent a lot of time on the Boulevards. They have all the events you look for in a neighborhood, with the 4th of July parades for the kids, cookouts. We got to join, even 40 years later, we get invited back to the family gatherings and the cookouts in the backyards. So it's just a fantastic area for a family as well.
I'm wondering how I can get an invite to one of those parties.
I'll have to see what I can do.
I'd appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Russ, thank you so much for being here and showing us this home. And this community really would be a dream for anyone to be a part of.
Well, it was my pleasure once again, Brooke. You know, the one thing I wanted to point out, people are taking such joy in renewing these homes. You'll see projects going on both homes beside you. So I just think that this kind of neighborhood is on the upswing a little bit. You know, people care still, and that's nice to see.
You can truly tell that people care.
And remember, caring is key at Haring Realty. So if I can help anybody, you know, we'd love to do so in buying or selling, or whatever the real estate needs are. Just have them call Haring Realty at 419-756-8383.
Thank you so much.
You have a wonderful day, Brooke.
You too. And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guessed A, you're right.
At My Floors, we've learned a few things in over 40 years of doing business. We've learned that when you put quality, people, and integrity above all else, it's good business. We welcome you to stop by our showroom and talk to our talented in-house designers and meet our knowledgeable contractors that take pride in their work. We have a larger selection of flooring than many of the big box stores and can upgrade any home. Our goal is to provide that personal touch without sacrificing on selection. My Floors, a family-owned business that cares about making your next remodel an experience that leaves a lasting impression.
We're here at 600 Stewart Lane in Mansfield, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by broker Peter Haring to show us this modern Cape Cod home. Peter, we're so excited to be here today in the beautiful Woodland neighborhood. I can't wait to hear all about this home.
Well, I can't wait to show it to you. This home has so many great features. Look forward to going through it together.
You know, when I pulled up to this home, it's got such a clean exterior. It's so cute out there. And then you come in and realize how big this home really is.
Yeah, it really is it's a characteristic of a Cape Cod home. When you pull in, Cape Cods tend to be understated. It doesn't seem quite as big from the front, but when you step in, one thing about this home is you don't find such an open floor plan in many Woodland homes, so that makes it appear a little larger. And then, because it's a Cape Cod, if you look at the home from the back of the home, you really see that full two-story experience. We have a total of 2,500 square feet here, just over 2,500.
And it really feels that way too with the open floor plan. You can feel all of that 2,500 square feet.
So what's interesting about this floor plan are a few things. Number one, this is on slab construction, and so one of the benefits of that are you do have some peace of mind. A lot of times, especially in some of the older neighborhoods, you could have some leaking occur in the basement. Here we don't have that. We have peace of mind, and the way this home was constructed was, rather than the storage below grade, the home has lots of storage. We have a total of 2,500 square feet. On the first floor, We have a full bath, a bedroom, a den, so you can really, and it has a very much of an open floor plan. So it accommodates one floor living if somebody would want to do that. And then upstairs, we have 2 full bedrooms, a bath, and a bonus room that could be used as an additional bedroom. It's set up with a bar in it. It has knotty pine. It has one thing that's neat about the upstairs room is there is not really a hidden, but kind of a secret staircase that goes up from the garage to access that room. So if you wanted to have friends over and so on and just don't want to interrupt the rest of the house, they can come up through kind of that hidden stairwell upstairs to maybe it's a party room or another bedroom. So.
I love that space up there. I love the skylights. If I was moving in here, I would claim that room. I'm
sure you would. We've had all kinds of ideas we came up with how that room could be used. People have used it as a place, kind of a man cave upstairs where friends can come over, play cards up there, come through the garage with that up the stairs. And really the sky's the limit. There's so many options for that space.
The first thing that comes to mind for me is book club, AKA wine club. That's where the girls and I would be.
All right. Well, it's a great idea, bro.
On the first floor, there's so many great features. The kitchen, the living room, there's a lot happening down here to love.
You're right, Brooke. This home has so many features on the first floor. When you walk in, you have a large stone decorative fireplace in the living room, and the living room is very open to the kitchen. Again, the kitchen, very large, and it has been updated, kind of has a contemporary vibe to it. On the first floor, we also have a den or a study with a lot of built-ins. You could easily use that for a guest suite if you wanted to have overnight guests. In addition to that, of course, we have the first floor bedroom, the updated bath, first floor laundry, and as you step out back, we have a very large fenced-in backyard. So if you were to have pets and wanted to kind of have a place for them, it's already set up. So.
As a mom, there's so much here that I love. The fenced-in yard, that you can see the kids from the kitchen. There's a lot happening here as a mom that I appreciate.
Well, you know, one other thing you might appreciate too, we are literally just, I'm gonna guess maybe a 3 or 4 minute walk to Woodland Club, to the swimming pool in the summer. It's another great place for the kids to go.
You know, I'm ready to move into this home. It is move-in ready, which is so nice for the buyers.
It really is. I think the sellers have done a great job, and it makes it really easy for that buyer to move in and kind of have some peace of mind. The projects that would need to be done have largely been done, and so they did a really nice job.
Moving is stressful enough. This takes one huge piece out of it, that they can move in and just enjoy their new home.
Well, Brooke, quite frankly, most people don't like to do projects, and so this is the nice thing about the home we have here today.
Thank you so much for being here today and showing us around this home.
Okay, thank you, Brooke. And if anybody wants to come take a look at this home or has any questions, they can feel free to call us at Haring Realty or check us out on the website at haringrealty.com.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brooke.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? The answer is B. We're here at 175 Sherwood Drive in Lexington, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Realtor Joe Johnson to show us this fixer-upper. Joe, welcome to the Haring Home Show. We are so glad to have you here, and it is a beautiful day in Lexington, Ohio.
It is, and it's very nice to finally meet you, Brooke. I've seen these wonderful homes that you've shown over the few months here, but I think today, let's look at houses that are maybe a little more affordable, that might need a little work, but I think this will be an ideal property to show you that.
I love it. There's a home for everyone and there's a budget for everyone. It's nice that we have options on this show.
Absolutely. Well, this is a nice solid home in Lexington on a corner lot. It actually has 2 2-car garage, which is kind of not normal in this area. But like with any home, most homes are going to need some modification. And I'd like to share with you some of those ideas. And you really don't have to break the bank.
You're speaking my language. In my mind, I'm thinking, you know, Magnolia Homes and all the things that they do with that, HGTV. I want to hear all about it.
I would love to. Well, first of all, the flooring is carpet. In a kitchen, not necessarily ideal. So what we'd want to do is get rid of that carpet in the kitchen. Replace it with a nice vinyl alternative, tile, floating floor. A lot of options there. For the cabinets, we could probably get away with maybe painting, depending on the budget. If you don't have much to work with, we can still modify. But if you have a little bit more to work with, there's a couple walls that we could move that would make a huge difference.
The minute you start talking open concept, you have my attention.
We just want to open things up. And what we could do also, we could change out the lighting and move the floor this way, maybe add an island. I think once you take those walls out, there's so many more options. But I think this is a house where you're going to get that money back, what you put into it. So.
I think you're right about that. And the beauty of renovation is it can always be done in phases. As you have the money and you have the time, it can always get done.
Exactly.
My husband and I built our house a few years ago, and it was so hard during the process to visualize everything. I knew what I wanted, but I couldn't quite tell what it was truly going to look like. For someone like me, what would you suggest?
I would suggest to go to a store that might have, you know, samples that can kind of guide you, like My Floors. They have options that can work with your budget. They can show you samples of different styles, depending on what you want. And also, they could help you with the whole renovation project of this whole house if you choose to.
I do know Samantha as one of the designers there, and her work is beautiful. And I know if I was going to do a project in my house, that's probably who I would call, because everything she does, you can see in the design. She sends it to you, you can change things. I'm a big fan.
Is she in your contacts?
Yes. Do you want her number? We can call her right now.
That's right, let's get her on the phone.
I'm already excited. Can we get started today?
Do you have your tool belt?
I actually didn't bring it with me, but
There's another area that I really want to get into detail with. I think that would make another great impact on this house. The back bedroom has an office connected to it, which has plumbing. I'm thinking, okay, what we could do there, we could actually add another bathroom, which, can you have too many bathrooms?
no.
So you could make a primary bedroom, bath, walk-in closet. In this neighborhood, I don't think you're going to find anything like that.
A primary suite would be so nice, and there's so many options these days.
Oh, I know, it's amazing. You don't have to go crazy. You can work within a budget. It all depends how extreme you want to get. You can have the basic package with all the needs you would need in a primary bathroom, or you could go over the top. It would be up to you.
I'm thinking freestanding tub, walk-in shower. You've got the room for it back there.
That's right, it is a decent sized room.
You know, Joe, I'm a huge fan of the granny house with the granny carpet, especially when it's got the age of some stains on it. But what could we do here?
Well, even the granny curtains. But with carpet, that's not a major issue. It can be an easy fix. Take up the old pad, put down new, probably be in and out in a day. And new flooring is just, it makes such a huge difference.
So you're telling me this is a pretty easy fix?
Very easy. Now, believe it or not, years ago, I used to lay carpet, but I don't do it anymore.
So you're telling me you're not going to do it in this house?
No.
So we have to call My Floors, right?
Exactly. Yes, perfect.
So I heard you talking a little bit about some of your ideas for the breezeway. What do you think?
Well, actually, this is a good way to actually add a little value to the house. What we could do, we could frame up both of the walls, add a different exterior door right there, put down new flooring, tie in a heat source, and you've added square footage to the house, which is going to add value.
I love that idea, and you could do so many things with a space like that. You know, Joe, I feel like we haven't given this home quite enough love this episode. Tell me what you love about this house.
Well, you know what? It is a solid and it's well updated house. It's just a little dated and it's kind of gotten away with it a little bit, but you can't beat the area. I mean, you have parks nearby. I mean, not every area has sidewalks, especially in this price range. You have a pool nearby. It's so easy to get from here to there. You're in a good location.
You're so right. This is such a great family neighborhood. We can't thank you enough for showing us this home today.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Well, if you ever need any help in this process, feel free to give any of our agents at Haring a call. We'll be glad to help you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guess C, you're right. To catch all of the Haring Home Show episodes, be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube.